Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, I have been waiting months to do a video like this. I've just been waiting months to just film a video in general about Colourpop. As you guys can see from the title, you already know what we're gonna be reviewing today, and I am so excited. Colourpop finally released something after months of not having any Colourpop releases. They finally released something, and it's crazy going from having a Colourpop release every week and a half to not having them for months and to finally getting one after months of waiting. Today's video is going to be a review of the new Colourpop tie-dye collection palettes. They released 3 palettes in this collection, and you guys, Colourpop is my absolute favorite brand in the entire world. So just imagine my excitement for this video. Here's what we're going to be reviewing today. This is all 3 palettes that they released in the collection. And this right here is the palette vault that I picked up. Everything else was sold out. I really wanted the gel liners. That's on my wish list. And I'm still deciding if I want the Super Shock highlighters. There were 2 that were in this collection, but the gel liners for sure. They're all pastel, and if you haven't tried their gel liners, you gotta try them. So this is the palettes right here, which comes in this set. The packaging is so holographic. It's gorgeous. It comes in this beautiful carton. I love the design of this. Now, this retails for $36, but you're not getting any kind of deal with this bundle. You can just purchase all 3 palettes separate and it'll still come out to $36. So yeah, you open it up. It has a cute little sleeve, and it's just in this unicarton. So we're gonna open it like this. And it reveals all 3 of the palettes. So we have the Miss Bliss right here, the In a Trance palette, and the Aura and Out palette. The packaging for these palettes are gorgeous. When I looked in here to make sure nothing was broken and everything was okay, I did notice that my packaging, the words, it's not a big deal, but I like my palettes to be in pristine condition, but I did notice some scratches all on here. It looked like this got scratched up by something. It's really hard for y'all to see. Yeah, I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see on this, but it's okay. It was nothing that I needed to contact them about, but I do wish that these palettes came in the unicarton that their 9 pans normally come in, just to protect them from any type of scratches or anything, because I remember I purchased the vault of the other 9 pan palettes that they have. I think it came with 6, and they all came in their unicarton. So I found it a little bit weird that these didn't come in a unicarton, separate from this packaging. Alright, let's go ahead and take a closer look. We're gonna go ahead and start off with this Aura and Out palette. And when you open the palette, it comes with this little protector thing. The shades are so light that it might be a little hard for you guys to see. I'm gonna turn down my ring light for you guys. Okay, there we go. Now I feel like you guys can see, and it looks so much better. So these are the shades right here. Maybe if I hold it back here. This is so hard because I don't really review pastel palettes, so this is a first for me, and I'm noticing that this ring light hates pastel colors. There is a pressed glitter in this palette. I am going to go ahead and include some swatches of these. These are really gorgeous. There is a pressed glitter in here, so I know pressed glitters are not a lot of people's favorites, but I personally like them a lot. Here are the swatches of the Miss Bliss palette. I feel like these shades are gorgeous, and these swatched beautifully for me. So I'm really excited to play with these. This is the Miss Bliss palette. This is the orange one that I showed you with all the peachy tones. Here are the swatches for the In a Trance palette. This is my absolute favorite one. I am so in love with this palette, you guys. I'm so excited to play with this one. And this is the In a Trance palette, the purple one, my absolute favorite one. I will say that if you have never tried Colourpop before, or if you're not aware, On the back of all of the Colourpop 9-pan palettes, it have these little asterisks next to certain shades. Those mean that they're not intended for the immediate eye area, just so you know. Like the pressed glitter, there's a pressed glitter in all of these palettes. This one right here. Oop, dug my nail in that. Love that. So that means it's not necessarily intended for the immediate eye area. And there's also certain shades in here that are not pressed glitters that are not intended for the immediate eye area because of, sometimes that can mean the pigment and the dye that they contain. But it's on the back for you to know. So I'm ready to get into these palettes. I don't know which one I want to go in with, but I might try to use all of them. I'm wearing my tie-dye today. I'm feeling the collection. My eyelids are already primed, so let's get into this tie-dye collection. My favorite palette is seriously calling me right now. So this is the In a Trance palette. This one right here, I believe it's called Frescend Dance. Ooh. Okay, so one thing about Colourpop that you guys should know is that their formula is really powdery, but it's good. So there's a lot of fallout with this shade. Just gonna dust this off. Colourpop's formulas are really consistent. So I definitely wouldn't I would definitely take that with a grain of salt. So now that that blue is like dusted out in my crease and I got it blended out, it is really light, but I can see the color, I can see the pigment, and it does look blue on my eyes. But I want to go in with this purple right here. And I'm just going to diffuse this into the blue. Now we're going to go into the Miss Bliss palette. This one right here, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Loves It. And this is going to go in my outer corner. Ooh, this is such a pretty pink. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Now that I have that shade in my outer corner, I am really liking how this is looking. It is so pastel, but it looks so good. I think it's time to start putting some stuff on the lid because your girl really wants to dig into like these green shades. First, I want to go in with the shade Healing Heart, which is this beautiful lime green shade. And I want to take some of this, so pigmented, on my finger and then place this on my lid. Okay, so these shades have quite a bit of fallout. Like there's so much fallout on my face. I need to get rid of that. The fallout does dust away very easily, which is nice. It's just a lot of these mattes have shimmer in them, and the shimmer is what's falling on my face, not so much the pigment and the colors. I'm going to go back into the In a Trance palette, and I'm going to go into this darker pink up here, and we're going to place this in the outer corner just to add some of that pink back into it and blending it into the green. Lastly, I'm going to go back into the Miss Bliss palette, and I'm going to take this shimmery shade down here, and I'm going to place this in on my lower lash line. Okay, so final thoughts. I personally do not gravitate to pastel colors. They're just, I don't know. I sometimes tend to forget that pastels are pastels because when I go to work with them, I want to build them up to an intense color, and I just know, and then I realize I'm like, Tati, you're like, you can't do that. They're pastel colors. So that's how I felt working with these. I felt like I wanted to keep building and building, and then I just wasn't going to get what I wanted because they were pastels. To me, I feel like these palettes are great companion palettes to all of the other 9-pan palettes, in my opinion. There are a lot of people that really love pastel shades, which, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, they're pretty. All of these palettes are beautiful. It's just, they're pastels. They're just not my favorite colors to work with. But I think these are, I think the shades are so beautiful, and I'm really excited to play with them some more. And yeah, my favorite, of course, is the In a Trance palette because it's just, the blues and the purples and pinks are just beautiful colors to begin with. So I really love this palette. But I mean, the look that I came out with, I think that it's pretty. It's like light and airy, but I just love more color that's like, you know. A lot of people were asking for a pastel collection and they finally got it. One thing that I noticed with pastels, of course, I have a deeper complexion, so pastels are harder to show up on my skin because some people worry that they're gonna be ashy or they're not gonna show up, but I'm here to tell you that they do show up. You just have to have a really good base. And when I work with like lighter colors, I always use my P. Louise base in the shade 2. This is just the secret to getting your colors to show up. I recently just bought the P. Louise base in the shade 0, which is a white base, which is I'm gonna try out. It hasn't arrived yet, but I'm gonna try that out just to see, like, when I work with shades like this or these kind of palettes, how a white base does as opposed to this base that I always use. It's just like a nude base. This base is very nude. All in all, I'm happy Colourpop is back. I've been waiting for Colourpop, and I honestly don't own any other pastel palettes. So I have these and I'm really happy that I do. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Comment down below what you think about this collection. Are you picking it up? Are you skipping? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.